Preparing shaders. Depending on your hardware, this may take a few minutes. Please wait for the process to complete. Menu reader. Off. Press spacebar to toggle. Accessibility option. Camera shake. Camera shake. Toggle aim mode. Toggle aim mode. Off. On. 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 Left hand. Audio visualizer. Off. Activates or deactivates the audio visualizer. On. Audio off. Audio visualizer. Camera dead zone. 0. Increase / decrease the dead zone for the camera stick on the gamepad. Toggle spellcast. Switch sticks. Aiming. On. Swap the functionality of the left-handed. Off. Reconfigure the gamepad layout to a left-handed.
Kenapa nggak ada ininya sih?
Reconfigure the gamepad layout to a left-handed control scheme. Toggle spellcast, toggle aim, camera dead, cursor sensitive, audio visualizer. Off. Activates or deactivates the audio visualizer, which uses on-screen icons to indicate audio events. Cursor sensitivity. Audio visualizer, minimap pathing. On. Activates or deactivates, switch sticks, aiming. Toggle spell, minimap pathing, high contrast gameplay. Off. Adjust the contrast of the camera dead, toggle aim, menu reader. Menu reader. Menu, Microsoft George. Menu reader voice. Microsoft George. By selecting accept, T term, F accept. T terms of, skip sign, claim your rewards. Retry connection. Skip sign in. Preparing shaders. Depending on your hardware, this may take a few minutes. Please wait for the process to complete. Menu reader. Off. Press spacebar to toggle. Accessibility options. Menu reader voice.
Menu reader.
Menu reader.
Holy shit. Bro. This fucking graphic is awesome, bro. You know? Kacamatanya nggak ada yang lain anjir. Halo ayam. Kayak om-om. Kacamatanya nggak ada yang lain. Lihat. Masih tadi. Tuh, ada yang lain. Ada ini lah. Gak jelek kok. Ini. Apa ini ya? Apa ini? Bagus ini sih. Kayaknya. Kayaknya. Rambut aing dulu anjir. Jangan.
I am indeed a student, but I could very
Yo,
well
what
be able
the-
to help you.
That was quite something.
Bingung mau yang mana anjir. Jadi
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have, Professor.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, Eleazar! George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea.
Let's
As
go.
long as your young
Halo,
Georgie doesn't mind
Us.
me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Gua lagi download ini nih
Ages since
Radeon.
I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Harry Potter. Pagi bang, toiletnya kapan? Selasa pagi. Selasa pagi gua aja.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
Tapi baru kali ini loh gua lihat game
It is
RPG yang
indeed.
ini
None
guys,
of the
serius,
faculty
apa
has ever
namanya?
heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Kebanyakan
Oh,
kalau
have
misalnya udah bikin
I?
karakter nggak ada voice
Of course,
line sebelumnya.
as the other fifth years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Nah, walaupun kalau
Well, you
misalkan
couldn't have asked for a better
apa
mentor.
namanya?
Professor Fig is not
juga ada.
only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and
Nginep.
gifted
Okay.
wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Kan?
Although I've
Kan?
yet to convince my colleagues
Ini
at the
baru kali
ministry,
ini gue lihat
I
game
believe
RPG
he
yang
is a
your own
significant
karakter tuh punya
threat.
voice-nya sendiri.
And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
But she had to get rid of it quickly.
Skip, tapi
To
gue
keep it
pengen
safe,
tahu cerita
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
Oh shit. Tapi tadi ada suara apa teman saya yang milih cuma dikasih 2 voice, yang satu voice cewek anjing. kuncinya ke ini ya, hilang. Shit. Anjing grafiknya sumpah, gue suka banget anjing.
You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
Mantap guys. Alajen.
What happened?
Oh, dapat 60 anjing.
I can't believe it.
Gokil.
What the hell got into
Ini
that
grafiknya
damn thing?
medium loh.
Attacking a carriage mid-air?
Gak tau kalau misalkan gua ini ya.
A typical dragon would never.
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you
Oh,
discovered was clearly a
smooth
port
as
key.
fuck anjing.
Key. An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Bro. Fucking me, Get. Gokil sih anjing.
How
Ini gua
far
tahu
did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there.
Tahu
I do.
ini baru medium.
This has not been the day either of us
Kalau ultra dapat 30
expected.
FPS nggak mungkin
But
sih.
Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason.
Ultra terlalu ngerusak.
And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path,
Kok jadi
however
itu
faded it may be.
anjing.
Mind your step.
Let me change the graphic. Let me change the graphic. Where's the graphic? Yo, 160, 165 lah anjing. Atau enggak unscape aja. Gambarnya berapa FPS-nya? 143 FPS-nya. Coba kalau misalkan kita set ke ultra ya adik-adik.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key
Gokil gak
that brought us
sih?
here?
A good question.
Gokil.
Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Gak sih?
Ancient magic?
Ultra 60
Yes,
FPS guys.
a
Tapi
powerful
harus di
magic
restart.
wielded by a
Harus
rare
di
few
restart.
that seems to have been lost to time. Hogwart's castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that
Ya,
ice?
tapi sih ya.
It's not cold enough
Makanya
here.
ini
It appears to be a...
sayang tuh.
enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path.
Mainlah,
Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent.
Use your camera to select an active part.
That was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Your wand work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ada kedavra ya. Juga ini.
Ah, up there.
Tapi saya mati Pak kalau main.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
Ya. Oh, gue dari dulu suka Harry Potter aja. Sumpah. Makanya pas ini Hogwart rilis. Please, Steam, take my money gitu.
Reparo!
Gokil sih sumpah anjing.
Almost there.
Belum, nanti bisa. Oh, bisa berarti udah jadi keren aja ya guys ya.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Probably, and I have traveled via portkey to a remote site. Scottish Highland. We need to explore the mysterious ruins that suspect. What's meant to lead us to? Okay. What should I do?
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Aku belum pernah nonton sih ngeliat nih game, jadi pengen malah
Perhaps
nonton
our
aja.
host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Bagus maksudnya, bukan ragu. Oh, netral bisa nggak?
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
Jadi nggak jahat, nggak baik gitu. Jadi bodo amat gitu orang.
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
Bisa.
And how is there a room
boleh,
behind
sabi sih kalau bisa netral mah enak.
I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Elin tidur kayaknya.
What in Merlin's name?
What in Merlin's
Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Wake the goblin. The ini kah? Oh iya.
Hello?
It can't be. Just a moment. Oh. Anything here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank.
Oh, Gringotts.
Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's port key.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
Stay close. Seperti biasa, seperti yang di film-film ya guys.
After you.
Wingard Wizard Bank.
Keep your hands inside the cards if you don't wish to lose them.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number?
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the portkey container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
Lo nontonin Hogwart di siapa? Si ini kah manusia si cikungunya?
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think.
Si kungunya iya, si kungunya tuh bantara anjir, silman si kungunya.
Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Gimana deh? Gimana cuk? Oh gitu. Baru dengar. Dari dulu juga gitu, Cok. Tanya aja Rial.
There,
Silman si
I saw something.
Cikungunya
Move a bit
siapa?
closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
Gua mau nyari kacamata yang kayak gua tapi nggak ada anjing, cuma
Glow as
3
the one I
pilihan
saw in the
kacamata.
port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
In the way.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do.
Revelio.
But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
I see something up ahead.
Gitu.
What is it?
That glow
Kayak gitu
again,
apa anjing?
but on the floor.
Maksudnya?
Lumos! What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
Jadi kacamatanya kayak
statue?
gitu bulat. Ah,
I see some sort of statue,
punya gua
but
tapi nggak
only as a
bulat-bulat banget.
reflection in the
Jadi
floor.
kayak gimana ya? Agak kayak kotak tapi ya di setiap ini lengkungannya ada ini loh, ada lengkungannya gitu, ada radiusnya. Jadi nggak bulat banget.
There must be something
Revelio.
to that. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Huh? Gak, gue nyari kacamata ini goblok yang nyesuaiin gue di ini di RL.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me.
Oh, gua apa namanya
It does
implementasi
follow the
karakter Harry Potter gua. Karakter Hogwart bukan Harry Potter. Oh, is that first enemy? So like
Look out!
crash.
Protego!
Accio! Defecto! Levioso! Deposo!
Leviosa.
Deposo! Exposo!
Revelio!
Confringo! Levioso! Confringo! Defecto!
Protego! Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good.
Professor,
Where am I supposed to go?
Where are you? Lari
What's happening?
guys.
The
Dia
wisps
nggak ada
of
stamina-nya
magic
kan,
seem
Us?
to be leading me. Ah, that's where they're leading me. Let go again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Rodrigo!
Apa ini? Hold Q.
Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one.
Udah lama nggak nonton lagi.
Potato. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Stupid one. Lumos.
Bener kan ya kesini ya? Bener kan ya? Kayaknya nggak ada stamina-nya deh, Us, kayaknya. Where should we go? Where? That gate? I guess. Oh, what is this? Oh, wastafel yang bisa lihat ini.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
Ada ternyata kalau memang di Harry Potter
wonder.
memang di ruangan si Dumbledore. Tuangin.
Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, The witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. And the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
Cabut.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise.
Game yang baru apa aja sih? Saka
The
RE
magic
ya.
that Miriam
RE
had
Son of the Forest.
always
House of
believed
Hogwarts.
existed,
Apa lagi, Yus?
but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Oh, Renrock.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't help.
I have no patience for traitors. Now,
Well,
where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Anti magic. Bagaimana itu? Asta ya. Run, bitch, run!
I know a way out!
Itu Skyline. Itu game apa itu? Yang bangun kota itu kan?
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who
Hogwarts
set up the
style.
pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability
Yang itu.
to end up here.
Gua nggak suka game yang kayak gitu sih.
Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Teng. Gokil anjing. Ini cutscene loh. No, what the fuck? Memanjakan mata banget anjing. moly freaking hard. Belum lagi masuk kotanya, iya ya.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Oh, ini yang milih ini ya, yang milih apa, Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin gitu ya, asramanya. Oh iya.
Phineas,
Mana ada gue mah.
Black.
Gryffindor kayak apa kek?
Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremonies.
Apa ya, Us?
There were
Ravenclaw kah?
complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Gryffindor terlalu ini gak sih? Gryffindor sama Slytherin itu terlalu apa gak sih? Apa namanya? Terlalu Harry Potter banget gitu gak sih?
If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Yes sih. Ya. Apa ya?
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I can't wait to start. I can't wait to explore lah,
I'm
anjing.
looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle
Apa itu
grounds.
kelas? Iya guys, iya guys.
Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder. I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Please be Ravenclaw. Daring, curiosity, apalagi tuh loyalty. Oh iya dong, anaknya rebel banget. Emang, saya kan terkenal rebel. Gitu. Apa ya? What should we choose? Curiosity. Loyalty, ambisi. Saya bocah dengan penuh ambisi. Rasa ingin tahu sih.
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
You belong in Ravenclaw!
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. I suppose some introductions are in order.
One moment. Watch this.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb. Let's get out of here.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
Harrowing indeed. I'm still a bit on edge myself and a little nervous for classes to start.
Oh, you needn't be worried. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair. I mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are firm but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself. I do tend to push their limits. I should wander off before someone traces that dung bomb back to me. Nice meeting you.
You too, Everett.
That's just brilliant, Amit. Brilliant! You'd think you could... Why, hello. Would you like to take a look? can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus, Vega, and Arcturus. I'm Amit. Pleasure to have you in Ravenclaw. Never met someone who's been so close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet you, Amit. I take it you like astronomy?
Oh, yes. So much to be learned from the stars. Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating. You will adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I'm afraid I'm not much for memorizing constellations. Enough to worry about on the ground.
Well, you should know that all fifth years must take astronomy. However, I think you will feel differently after one night up on the tower. A quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes. Oh, and speaking of class, better get to my first one of the year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you!
That's not right either. I want him to be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden gobstones! I want him to thrive here.
Golden gobstones?
My own little expression. I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I so want him to feel cozy. Dittany is amazing, isn't it? So much healing power in such a little plant. I've a bit of a thing for plants, as you can see. Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told...
He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
He did teach me a few things before term, but that's all I can tell you.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Is it common practice for students to grow their own ingredients?
Oh, yes. In fact, our herbology teacher, Professor Garlick, encourages it. And I don't think Professor Sharp, our potions master, cares where you get your ingredients, as long as your brews are all perfect.
An affinity for herbology is more typical of a Hufflepuff than a Ravenclaw, isn't it?
Ordinarily, perhaps, but it runs in my family. We've a full plot of these little fellows back home. I suppose you could say herbology is in my roots.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Hey there, new Ravenclaw. Professor Weasley is looking for you just outside. You'd best not keep her waiting.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, We've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Clever, isn't it?
Revelio.
Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. No time to waste. You've classes to attend. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery of Defense Against the Dark Arts is required for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
You mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain, and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well-trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
I fell asleep in Transfiguration. Professor Weasley woke me up and I had to roll all over my wand. Couldn't transfigure my way out of that.
Tried what I thought was a smoothing elixir for my hair. Oh, I think I was tricked. Smells like slobber worm mucus. Oh.
I spent the entire day in Hogsmeade if I could. If it's seeds I'm after, I'll always go to the magic meet. I've upset Maddie Green one too many times now. She won't soon be welcoming me back to Dogweed and Death Camp.
All of the shopkeepers like me. I know they do. They always put a bit of something extra in the bag for me. I think they're drawn to my charm. Also, my parents spend a lot in Hogsmeade, but I don't think that's it. You can get all sorts of clothing and swag. Not just common wear either. I've seen rare garments that are very powerful, I imagine. I can't say I feel the need for that sort of thing now. I'd be quite content with an internet myself. My family has a lineage of exemplary. It's no wonder privilege is difficult to meet by a brunette.
My uncle knows Kagara quite well.
Oh, Alpha, sorry! That's right!
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. I sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Akio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and push your charm at the... Very good! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles... Splendid! Don't lose your composure! Excellent. Not to worry. Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go!
Happens to the best of us.
What's this?
That's it!
Lisa. That is how it's done.
Accio!
Quite impressive.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Don't lose your composure.
Watch this. There we go. Oh dear. Here we go. Phew.
Accio.
I will get you back for that.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Well done back there. You took the loss in stride. Didn't want to go too easy on you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Ouagadougou just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Ouagadougou uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Is Ouagadougou a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. I remember the first time I saw it, the mist was so thick I could hardly make out anything at all. And then it just materialized before me, this enormous school that seemed to be floating in midair.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I do miss Wagadu, but I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Vestian.
Revelio.
You know it won't work on humans.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that, cutlery flying.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit...
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? Miss Onai is a talented witch. Take it in stride. One often gains the most from the battles one has lost.
Of course, Professor. It was a challenging match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Revelio.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Hello, Samantha. Nice to see you again.
I wondered how your first day was going. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
I've been fortunate. Beginner's luck.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I'm afraid I can't count on beginner's luck to impress Professor Ronan.
Revelio.
I'd like to do some window shopping in Hogwart. And then the werewolves join the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Oh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway.
Revelio.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise good. Now, well done.
Levioso.
Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it. Oh, I know. Protego. Stupid Protego. Levioso.
Class, I hope you were paying attention. That is how you cast Levioso.
Let's just say I'm a quick learner.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Ravenclaw.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today